Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Shri Paramagurubhyo Namaha Shri Parameshti Gurubhyo Namaha. As I have promised, I will be analyzing 5 charts on the transit of Saturn to Makara on 24th of January 2020. Here is the chart number 5. In the process of analyzing these charts, I lost track on my postings on Sri Vidya Upasana and Adhyatma. So all these days are spent only on analyzing these charts. Maybe this is also the pre-transit result of Saturn to Makara, deviating me from the Sri Vidya Upasana as well as in spiritual postings. Anyway, now let us have a look at this chart number 5. It is a female born on 1st February 1981 at 10:40 hours, morning 10:40 in Bangalore, India. Ascendant Lagna is Meena. Rahu in Karkataka, the 5th Bhava, 17 degrees 16 minutes. Saturn and Jupiter are in 7th Bhava. Both are retrogression. Saturn is 16 degrees 1 minute and Jupiter is 16 degrees 42 minutes. Both are in Graha Yuddha. I shall not take up that Graha Yuddha issue here. Moon is in Dhanusu, that is Sagittarius, 10th Bhava, 3 degrees 32 minutes. Venus, Ketu and Sun all in Makara, that is the 11th Bhava. Venus is at 2 degrees 36 minutes and Ketu 17 degrees 16 minutes and Sun is at 18 degrees 40 minutes. Mercury and Mars both are in 12th Bhava Kumbha. Mercury is 6:57 and Mars is 152, 1 degree 52 minutes. Anyway, the situation in Bhava Kundli will change because Lagna is at the end of Meena, whereas Mars, Mercury, Venus and Moon are deposited in the very beginning of the sign. And thus, Mars, Mercury get shifted to 11th Bhava and Venus to 10th Bhava and Moon to 9th Bhava. But Bhava Madhyas will not change. Only the placement of planets will change to different bhavas. Presently, from today, that is on 24th January 2020, Saturn transits second from moon sign. Moon sign is Sagittarius. Now he is in Makara, Capricorn. So it is second house. And 11th from Lagna, that is Meena Lagna. So it is 11th. As we know, the second house is the third stage of Sade Sati. Ashtaka Varga Bindu in Makara is 6 for Saturn, which is really a very rare phenomena, as I know. 3 or 4 bindus normally. Recording 6 bindus in Makara is a wonderful phenomena, I should say. Saturn will not have any bad effects in Makara with that number of Ashtaka Varga bindus in Makara. And these 6 bindus are contributed by all the planets, all the 5 planets, except Moon and Venus. So 5 bindus have come. And Lagna also given 1 bindu, so it becomes 6. This is itself will take away the bad effects of Saturn, if any, transiting the second house from Moon. In Sarvashtaka Varga also, there are 26 bindus in Makara, which is fairly a good number. Not a less, I don't say it's more, but acceptable bindus, 26 in Makara. So, Ashtaka Varga bindus will confirm that there is no much effect of Sada Sati for this native, though Saturn transiting in the second house. Jupiter is transiting on natal moon, that is on Sagittarius, and 10th from ascendant from November 2019 is no way contributing to any good results, but otherwise Jupiter transiting the natal moon, that is Rashi, normally gives mental worries to the native. That is the result of the Jupiter transiting the moon sign. Adding fuel to fire, Moon Dasha Ketu Bhukti also is operating from June 2019, and luckily it is ended on 22nd of January 2020. To that extent, the mental worries will be reduced. Jupiter transiting the moon itself is giving Manovyatha, it is called. Added to that, Moon Dasha Ketu Bhukti is added to that. This addition factor has gone from yesterday day for yesterday. So native of this chart, instead of blaming the Jupiter, Moon or Ketu for that, the mental worries, the native should find ways and means to get away from such worries. She may resort to dhyana, japa, counseling also if necessary, etc. is the only way out. It is needless. I have been also telling me while analyzing other charts, planets themselves will not do anything, but how do we react to the situation makes all the difference. The mental worries or sorry, due to our response and reaction to the circumstances. I will not dwell upon it in detail because it's altogether a different subject. The moon dasha began on 23rd March 2012 to this native. On the day of beginning of moon dasha, moon was transiting in Meena, that is the ascendant, Lagna, and hence now from February 2018 to December 2019, moon has given the result pertaining to 8th bhava indication. 8th bhava indication is not good. 8th bhava talks about so many bad things. Health, worries, injuries, all that, accidents, all that 8th bhava represents. So, good luck. That is ended on by December 2019. Now from January 2020, moon has started giving results pertaining to 9th house. This will continue for about 10 months. And at that point of time, that is these 10 months, moon dasha Venus bhukti also operates. And it is good that Venus is placed in 11th from Lagna, though he doesn't own good bhavas. He owns 3rd and 8th bhavas, not good for Meena Lagna. Anyway, at least he is placed on 11th. To that extent he is good. And when Jupiter start transiting Makara from 30th March 2020 for about 3 months, also give a sigh of relief to the native, because that is the second house from the natal moon, that is Moon Rashi. That is Rashi, Janma Rashi, it is called Moon Rashi or Moon, natal moon. The next parameter is the Saturn in Makara. While transiting, he will transit on natal sun, Ketu and Venus. Natal sun, Ketu, Venus means he will be transiting in Makara, where in the birth chart, sun, Ketu and Venus were there. That's what we call it. So Saturn now transit over the natal sun, Ketu and Venus. Sun is the 6th lord. Venus is the 3rd and 8th bhava lords. Of course, Ketu doesn't own any bhava. The effect of this transit, that is this aspect, that is Saturn aspecting 6th bhava and 6th bhava lord, 3rd bhava lord, 8th bhava lord, and sun, Ketu, Venus. is that sluggishness, adamant nature. This will invite unwanted failures, avoidable failures, I should say. And it is likely that ancestral property may also be owned by the native. Effort and hard work is the key for getting good results. Native will be in solitude and feel much lonely. Relatives will come forward to help, and the native will lose faith in religion, lose faith in orthodoxy, lose faith in rituals, and suffer seriously from the inferiority in everything. There are failures and also dissatisfaction. Because Saturn transit over Ketu is a very malefic transit. Then what is the solution, Parihara? One should adopt patience and care. One should stop brooding over the issues which cannot be resolved and which need not be resolved also. I must say with all sadness that a near relative may pass away during this period. One should not begin any new project or plan. As I said before, Jupiter joining Saturn in Makara for about 290 days in 3 split period is very helpful. That is 30th March to 30th June and 2011 to 6/4/21 and 14/9/21 to 21/11/21. This is the silver line now. Moon will be transiting second from natal moon at the time of Saturn transit. That is today. And Saturn, a natural malefic, becomes Rajata Murti. This is very good. When malefic becomes Rajata Murti, the beneficial results are 100%. Whatever Saturn wants to give good, he will give in full. This is another silver line. Saturn during his transit in Makara aspects the Lagna, 5th and the 8th bhava of the native. All these aspects are not conducive. That indicates loss, lawsuits, disputes, unnecessary allegations, bad health conditions, These are the results of Saturn aspecting Lagna 5th and 8th Bhava. As I have been telling always, there is no horoscope. Even the very bad horoscope will have a silver line. One should find out the silver line and make best use of it. In this chart, in the birth chart, Lagna is aspected by its lord, Jupiter, along with 11th and 12th lord Saturn, ensures the grace and blessings of Guru as well as the ancestors. This is a wonderful thing. In addition also, it's a powerful Gajakesari Yoga gives the native the strength to face any challenges. One of the planets involved in Gajakesari Yoga is Moon. Gajakesari Yoga is between the disposition between Moon and Jupiter. Because Moon Dasha is operating, her Gajakesari Yoga also should operate. And I conclude, whatever that operates positively, unless we have a bent of mind to use that positive aspects of the planetary dispositions, we will not be enjoying the fruits of that planetary positions. So also when the adverse planetary positions, one can definitely reduce the adverse effects by training oneself to face it than making it further aggravate. It is my humble experience that when the bad time goes, as per the planetary dispositions, most of us will further aggravate by our actions. And the ready-made answer will come to us. What to do? Planetary positions made me behave like this. Planetary position says not to be angry, not to be taking a hasty decision. Then one should be cautious. One will become angry and does nonsense, and then he or she comes and say, what to do? This because of the planetary positions. Planets have already warned you. There's a caution, like traffic signals. There's a bend, there's an uphill, there is a pedestrian crossing. That's what any astrologer can do. This is only a warning. And after the warning, one should know, a good driver should know how to drive. This is I have been telling everybody. Here also I am telling same thing. I think I will not go for any more analysis of charts on the Saturn transit to Makara for the time being. It doesn't mean I will not do it, but not continuously like this. As and when I get some time and I get some interesting charts, definitely I will do it. But I have committed that I will be also analyzing the chart of our Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji in coordination with our independence chart. That I have to do. That's in the larger interest of the nation. Definitely I will do it. After that, whenever I get time, then I will be doing it. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu, samasta sanmangalani bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.